Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you some of my favorite tips and tricks for wrapping presents. This is probably one of my favorite things to do. Me and my sisters used to do it when I was little, and I always loved wrapping presents. And these are some of the things that I've learned throughout the years that I think are pretty cool, and I wanted to share with you guys. And everything I'm showing you is from Target. All my wrapping paper, my ribbons, and my tags, they're all from Target. And the only thing that is not from Target is my boxes, which I grabbed from Amazon. You can still get on time for Prime, but let's just go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so my first little trick is you could use one of these plain brown boxes. They are super inexpensive, and you could use any type of marker. In this case, I'm using a chalk marker, and you could write whatever you want in this box. I just wrote Merry Christmas, but you could use a Sharpie and write the person's name, draw something really cool, put some stickers, let your kids put some stickers, and it just makes it personalized, and it's super inexpensive. Also, if you don't have wrapping paper or anything like that, this is just a super easy way to make a personalized gift wrapping for anyone, and something that you could do with kids. I think is super fun. I actually let Penelope put some stickers on this box, which I should have taken a picture of, but it's just a great way to get the kids involved. And also, if you are not in the mood to wrap a present, this is a super easy way to get it done. I just added a little ribbon at the bottom and a tag, and that's about it. So for my next little trick, it is something that actually my sisters did it for years, and they always did. I learned it from them. I'm showing you here how I fold the paper, and this would just give your outside present a little design. So you pretty much just fold the paper twice. You could do it diagonally, you could do it however way you want. I'm just doing two straight lines here. I should have done it diagonally for the type of paper that I was using, but you could do it straight, and that's what it's gonna, you don't get a good look here of what it's gonna look like when it's done. But once you do your little foldings, you're gonna go ahead and secure it with a piece of tape, and then you're just gonna go ahead and wrap your present. And here's one tip: you always want to turn your box around, so the part that has the plastic or the hole, in case it's a toy or anything like that, it's facing the bottom, and you could get a nice and clean space to wrap your present tightly. This is very hard for me to explain, so I hope you guys are getting what you need to get from this video from just watching me do it. So let's go ahead and finish wrapping this, and I'll show you at the end what the little folding parts look like. I'm also showing you some different ways in this video on how to do the ends of your present. Number one tip for wrapping presents is you want to make sure that all of your foldings and all of your edges are nice and sharp against the box, so you get a nice and clean wrapping job, I guess. Because if they are not nice and just super defined, then that's when the present gets really slappy. So I make sure that I go through with my fingers and I make them really nice and flat, and I kind of just like go through all the corners of the box so my gift looks nice and tight. Okay, so once I finished wrapping my present, all I did was add a cute little tag and a ribbon, and here you can see the little pleats. I wish I would have done them diagonally, because I feel like you could appreciate them more when they're diagonally. So you guys do it diagonally, and I bet you people are gonna ask you why you did it or how you did it, because I always get that question when I do my gifts with those little pleats, and it's just a super easy way to kind of like step up your wrapping game. So moving on to my next gift, I am showing you here. I always like to fold in the part that I cut with the scissors, so it looks nice and sharp and straight, and not like all uneven. You know, when you cut and it's all even, I think when you fold it just looks much nicer. And here I am showing you another way to fold your ends. I like to use this way when I have bigger items, and the other way when I have smaller gifts to wrap. So this is also, again, you want to make sure that your finger is going really nice against all the edges and all the folds, so it's nice and tight, and also it doesn't get all sloppy. So I hope you guys are getting this from the close-up, because it is really hard for me to explain this, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you again on this side how I did that folding. All you want to make sure is that the paper is not too long that is going to touch the bottom part, because then you won't be able to fold it. So just make sure that you have the exact amount of paper you need, and you just don't have a bunch of leftover paper hanging from either side of your gift. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to put a ribbon all around your box, like a nice, just kind of like picture perfect gift. The first thing you want to do is put your folding piece of tape facing up, and then the ribbon right underneath your gift. Then you're gonna go ahead and crisscross your ribbon to each side. So once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and flip your present around, and once you flip it, you want to make sure that you cut as much ribbon as you need to make a little bow or a knot, whatever you want to do. Then you're just gonna go ahead and kind of like crisscross this underneath the part that was already horizontally, and then you're just gonna go ahead and make a knot. This would make sure that everything stays in place and the ribbon doesn't come off, or it doesn't get loosened up and then you lose it when you're taking it wherever you're taking it to give away. So once you have that knot there, you see it's nice and secure, and then you could just go ahead and add your tag to it, make a little bow, and you'll be all done. And you could do this with any type of ribbon the same way. I think this is a super cute way to make your gifts a little bit nicer. Okay, so next is my biggest trick, and this is probably something I always show people and they think it's super cool, is how to make paper work when you don't think you have enough paper, like you see here. Like there's no way that this box will fit. Okay, so it will fit if your gift fits diagonally and it has space on every corner. When you put it diagonally on the paper, it will fit, and this is the way that I'm showing you. You're gonna place your gift in the middle of your paper, making sure that you have leftover on each corner, and then you're gonna go ahead and start by placing some tape on one of the corners and taping it to your gift, and then you're just gonna go ahead and go around as you see me here, folding each corner carefully, making sure that you are again getting those edges and you're folding it in a way that is flushed against the corner of your gift. So again, this is really hard for me to explain to you guys, but I hope you're getting it from this gift. It really took me a couple of tries to get it right, but now I could do it so easily and I could show it to people all the time. And I think this is one of the greatest tricks ever, because there's so many times that we think we have enough paper but it's not quite there, and this will just save you so much paper, and also is just a super cool way to like wrap a present. I mean, come on, you really didn't think that that was gonna fit, and then it does. So again, it will take a couple of tries, but once you get it, you do it super quickly. Again, all you want to make sure is that everything is nice and tight and flush against all the edges and folded really nicely. So just make sure you're going with your fingers again and just getting everything nice and tight and flushed against the table, the box, and all the edges are nice and flat. And voila, it's all done. It actually fit, and again, you see me here. I feel like for a gift to look nice and sharp and super good, you definitely have to get all the edges nice and smooth. So that's why you see me going through it with my fingers, and as you could tell, the whole box is covered. And again, I am just adding one horizontal ribbon to it, making a knot and adding my tag, and then just making a tiny little bow to go with it. Okay guys, so my next trick I think is actually pretty cool as well, and this was taught by my mom and all my sisters, and this comes handy when you don't have any gift bags, or you have something that you really don't know how to wrap and it's like an awkward shape like a ball or something that is just like an awkward shape, or if you have a clothing item, like I'm gonna show you here, a beanie hat, and you don't have a box to put it in, this is a great way to wrap it. So I'm gonna go ahead and teach you how to make your own gift bag. So as you could tell, I just have a rectangular piece of paper, but you could get whatever size you need for wrapping whatever it is that you need. So you could see the item and see how big you need this. I just need kind of like a smaller bag. So you're gonna go ahead and meet both of the parts of the ends of the paper in the middle, and then you're just gonna make sure that the edges are nice and flat, and you're gonna tape that in the middle. Now to start the bag, you're gonna go ahead and fold the bottom up as you saw here. And again, this will be as big as you need it to be depending on the present you're wrapping. So just make sure that you kind of like eyeball it, but kind of see and make sure that your gift will fit in there. So as you could tell, you just fold it up, and then you're gonna go ahead and open it like a pocket, and you're gonna flatten it out like a diamond as you see here. Once you have that diamond nice and flat and all the edges are nice and smooth, you're gonna go ahead and bring up both of the corners from each side to the middle. You're gonna make them meet in the middle, and again, you're gonna make sure they're folded nice and tight, and then you're just gonna go ahead and add some tape to the middle to make sure it's nice and secure. Okay, so once you have that nice and secure, you're pretty much done. Just make sure you put enough tape depending on how heavy your gift is. But once you do that, you could go ahead and stick your hand in there and carefully unfold it, and voila, you have a little gift bag. And again, as you see, this is pretty tall. This is a great way to wrap wine bottles as well, or anything you need, or just make it a regular gift bag. So in my case, I just needed a shorter gift bag, so what I did is I cut some of that end off. You could use like scissors that have shapes on them and cut the edge off and make it even prettier. And then I am putting this tumbler in it, so I just went ahead and put it in some tissue paper and stuck it in there, and you're pretty much done. You could leave this like this and just add a tag, but I went a little further and I decided to put a ribbon to hang it. So all you want to do is put a little piece of tape on each edge, and then you're gonna go ahead and use your scissors to cut two slits. The tape will just make sure that your gift doesn't rip when you pick it up from the ribbon. And then I just went ahead and grabbed ribbon that I had. I made a knot on one of the sides. I slipped it through the slits that I made, and then I just took it out the other side and made another knot, and you're pretty much done. You have a tiny little gift bag or whatever size you need, and you're good to go. Okay, so here is another gift bag that I made for this beanie hat because I didn't want to put it in a box and I didn't know how to wrap it nicely. So I just made myself another bag. I cut the excess paper, but this time I'm not going to use it as a gift bag, but I'm going to kind of just fold it, kind of like how you will fold a little lunch bag, a paper lunch bag. So I just put the edges in and kind of just make sure they're nice and, again, flushed against the table and nice and tight, and then I just folded it in. I'm gonna go ahead and add some tape, and there you go. You have another way to use these gift bags to wrap random items that are shapeless and you don't know how to wrap. And then again, I just went ahead and cut some ribbon. I made a little bow right on my tag. Okay guys, so that is it for today. These are my favorite tips and tricks for wrapping gifts. I hope you guys learned something from this video or inspired you to wrap some gifts or helped you out if you have any odd items or you have paper that you don't think will work for a gift. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. Follow me on Instagram to enter my daily giveaways. And again, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.